And they have 2 additional artwork pieces in the deck, and this is one of them. She rarely comes out to play and say hi. But this is the matriarch card, the mother love, the mother love. The place in your life where you feel nurtured and understood. You can just sort of let your guard down and be unabashedly you, Leo. Whether that's in a private arena or a public arena. Sometimes you don't want to have to be the joyful, happy-go-lucky Leo persona that everybody expects of you. And you need some downtime too, Leo. So yeah, I feel like the King of Cups, I wanted to say this is you, so maybe it is this energy of he's looking back at the end of March through this Emperor. I feel this internal process happening. I feel this energy is looping around and around. Like you've needed a little bit of a rest from this Emperor energy. This very fiery, royal, can-do-it attitude. And I feel like you've just wanted to rest in the bosom of a mother. Whoever that is for you. It could be a partner or your actual mother or a community organization where you feel understood and nurtured and supported. Some type of support group maybe that you've been spending more and more time in, processing this need of yours, Leo, to always show up in such a huge, big, bright way. I feel the energies in March for you, you've had to retract a little bit from that. So let's pull some clarifiers. And it's been useful. Yeah, another King in reverse with the Star. So you've been definitely guided with the Star here on the King of Cups to sort of, I want to say really, you've been diving deep into your emotional world a little bit more heavily than you naturally would do so on your own. But I feel it's been this prompting from your higher source to sort of slow down throughout the month of March and really get a handle on the direction and the energy in the direction in which you are expending your energy to make sure that it is a fitting endeavor for you to keep at the level that you have. And I feel like the more time that you spend with these people or this one individual, this very nurturing, caring individual, let me know who it is for you down in the comment section below, that it's going to give you they're going to have some really bright ideas for you. These truths that really hit home, and they're going to be saying exactly what you need to hear. And I feel like it's really helpful. The Eight of Wands is fast communication. It's a fiery energy. And I feel like they're going to be giving you some pep talks at the end of March, moving into April. So that's cool. Let's see, the Six of Wands, so moving into April, the Ten of Pentacles, both in reverse, and the Hermit. So I feel like you're really pondering what these people are offering you for advice moving into April with the Hermit energy, looking back onto these 2 cards, the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands in reverse. This is really, the Hermit is about inner guidance and illumination and feeling connected to your higher source and your spirit guides and your inspiration. I feel that this pause that you've been taking in March and also moving into April, you're looking upon your wishes and desires, your goals in a practical sense of what you've accomplished up until this point in your life, and doing an honest to God assessment and being really truthful about where you've come from and where you want to go. And maybe not feeling as successful as you would like at this stage in your life. And you're taking an honest, deep look at the whys and the hows and the becauses. And there's some healing around it, I feel, with the Hermit card here. There could be a prominent, this motherly figure, this matriarch card. I feel like these two are related, and it could be a Virgo energy for you. So let's see what else. The Sun. There you are, Leo. I'm going to keep moving. Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you're going to keep at it. Whatever this project is, there's this inner contemplation is going to give you, I can't hold all 4 cards up, a renewed vigor to flip the 10 and the 6 upright. The Page of Swords is quick moving communication, and I feel like that is related to the 8 of Wands energy up there, that I feel like you're going to be employing new players in this project with you, Leo. That's going to infuse a new life force into this vision that you have, that from going within with the Ace of Swords on the Hermit, it's really going to give you some super helpful, useful insight as to how to tweak out your projects and plans, or even relationships, in a way that reignites you to get into this Sun energy. Because you know it's not quite exactly where you want it to be yet, Leo, and you're not satisfied with that, and you're also not willing to give up. So you're doing this personal assessment to take responsibility for the things that you feel like you need to, and reconvene into the project and with these players with this renewed sense of vitality and vigor and determination. I feel like there's some sort of written word or emails happening, or some sort of text, not like text on a phone, but something written down that you come across. And it could be online. A lot of the written material that we are exposed to is online, but it could be in a book too, a real live, old-fashioned paperback book, hardcover even, that you've been sitting with and studying. And I feel like you're applying those lessons to this area of your life, that you want to keep moving forward on. And Leo's a very determined sign, being the second fire sign of the zodiac. And I feel like you have this Aries energy behind you with the Sun in Aries trining your Sun this month, Leo. So I feel like you're going to be taking advantage of that. So let's see, moving out of April into May. The Knight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Page of Wands. All right. Let's see. So if it is a relationship, I feel these 2 cards are very related, the Empress and the Matriarch card, and also the Hermit and the Page of Wands, looking back into these energies. I feel like a very cohesive message for each of these time periods in late March, April, and moving out of April, that they're looping in on themselves with these figures looking at each other, and the messages going towards the King of Cups and back, and the Sun baby going towards the Hermit and back, and the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands sort of bouncing through these two major arcana cards. You have the Emperor and the Empress. So I'm getting, Leo, that you're coming into owning, if you're male or if you're female even, both of you, owning your divine feminine and not being ashamed of it, and owning your more sensitive side in how you relate to others. And that could be in any area of your life, whether it be for workplace, professionally, clubs, private relationships with family and friends and loved ones. And that you have this newfound nugget of wisdom that is inspired by the Empress. And you want her to take it. Like, here it is. Will you come play with me? Well, he's not moving quickly because he's waiting for the Empress's answer, I want to say. And I feel like these two energies are you, sort of the Page of Wands, looking back at her like, well, what is she going to say? I'm not going to take action without her. And you really want to move forward with your plans and projects with this energy by your side. And again, it could either be a person or you integrating that into your everyday experience. So the Seven of Wands, the Three of Swords. There could have been some sort of romantic fallout that you've been dealing with too. And this could be an apology, like you're working on through April. Maybe you're reading self-help books, Leo, and you're taking responsibility, 100% responsibility for how the relationship or the project went. And you're coming up against the knowledge of the ways in which that maybe you failed. And some of it might have been big and dramatic ways, but for some of you, it's not. Just these little things that just all added up to things not working out with this project or person. And coming towards the end of the month, you're going to feel a little bit guilty, I feel like. But that's short-lived and not useful, like the feeling of guilt, although it's better than remorse. And this person is standing firm in their self-worth, and so should you. And only aim, Leo, towards the highest expression of yourself, for yourself and for others. And I feel like that's the process that's happening for you in the month of April and moving into May. So I'm going to pull, what do I want to pull? A Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild for an additional message for you for the month of April. Passion for purpose. Of course, weren't we saying that? A renewed passion for your purpose here. Number 2. I feel like it does involve other people. I'm going to read you the little poem. Oh, it's so short. Love, like life, flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. So Maybe, yeah, the Hermit card for the month of April. Sorry I laughed, but say nothing. It's like, I feel like other people are saying things to you and you're sort of taking it all in, and reestablishing what you stand for and your purpose, Leo, so that you can move through the month toward the full moon at the end of the month with a renewed passion for your purpose, and involve people with that light and that vigor, the sun energy, that is always so inspiring to others, and they naturally want to jump on your bandwagon and follow you because you're such a natural leader, Leo. I'm going to leave it there. I think that was a pretty concise message for you guys.